Only on 5 tonight, he has helped shut down and expose animal neglect, cruelty, even illegal slaughtering operations right here in Florida for more than a decade. And now the founder of the Animal Recovery Mission says one of his main targets is facing more cruelty charges in our backyard. WPTV News Channel 5's Megan McRoberts sits down with him to talk about how a recent arrest is a full circle moment for his rescue.
On many acres in South Florida, animals here find refuge from cruelty. But this horse was the first of hundreds of Richard Coto's rescues. Freedom's Flight was a racehorse from the same bloodline as the famous racehorse Secretariat.
And one break and $50.
Richard says Freedom's Flight was sold to slaughter. He found it tied up to a tree on a Miami property owned by a man named Manuel Coto.
He was really on death's door, and he was actually tied to the kill tree where they would stab the horses to death at Manuel Coto's for meat.
It was the first alleged slaughterhouse Richard ever stepped foot on. He rescued Freedom's Flight, and that was the moment he decided to create the Animal Recovery Mission.
Really what that day did was spurred a fire under me. I didn't know that illegal slaughterhouses existed in the United States, certainly not in Florida, certainly not 10 minutes from South Beach.
Richard has since tried getting Coto behind bars for more than a decade.
From ARM investigating Manuel Coto, it has led to probably about 4 to 5 raids on his property, and we've closed his property 4 or 5 times. He reopens a month later.
Coto has faced some legal trouble. In 2017, he was sentenced for animal neglect and selling and possessing illegal horse meat. But he spent 1 day in jail for the crimes. Richard hopes that won't be the case in the latest of Coto's arrests on animal cruelty charges, now in Okeechobee County.
He laughs at government. He laughs at police.
23 horses were seized last month from a property littered with animal bones. Investigators say 10 horses were malnourished. 1 had to be euthanized. Coto pled not guilty and was released from jail on his own recognizance, not having to pay any bail. His lawyer gave us a statement saying, in part, there are many aspects of this case involving responsible third persons, fugitives from justice, and other evidence that was ignored, selectively omitted, and which points to our client's innocence. Still, Richard says he's not backing down.
And I'll do it for the rest of my life. You know, my personal horse, Freedom's Flight, came from his hands, and I'll never stop against Manuel Coto.
Megan McRoberts, WPTV, News Channel 5.
And until the Okeechobee County cruelty case is closed, Manuel Coto is ordered not to own any animals. You can read his attorney's full statement on WPTV.com. Meanwhile, a Miami lawmaker working right now to try and strengthen animal cruelty laws and punishments in Florida.